Hi, welcome to the show. You know, when you hear the word supremacist, images of hooded figures and cross burnings come to mind. But today we're going to introduce you to a group you may never have heard about. They call themselves the Black Israelites. Please welcome High Priest Shar, Kakam, Shaba, and Tazadakia. Welcome to the show. I'll start with any of you. Why do you believe, what is your basic belief?
According to the Bible, the real Jews are black. The so-called Negroes in America are the real Jews, according to the Bible.
Okay. And you believe you are superior to whites?
We know we are superior. We're the chosen people of God, the Hebrew Israelites. And that's according to the Bible.
Hold it. I want to add to that, too. You said believe. We believe because we got documented facts, mister. When you start with the Bible.
Okay.
That's our foundation.
Okay.
Yes.
Lots of religions use that Bible, but
We're not
they
in the
reach
religion.
different
We're not in the religion. You didn't ask us, right? Did you ask us what we was into? We're into heritage. Our forefathers are Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. And the nation that came of them is the nation of Israel, the chosen people of the Lord.
Okay. What do you think about whites?
I beg your pardon?
What do you think about whites?
You're Edomites. You're the brother of your forefather. Esau is the brother of Jacob.
Let me read you some quotes, and you can tell me if these are accurate, okay? This was in Time magazine on June 21st of '93. We're going to be beating the hell out of you white people. We're going to take your little children and dash them against the stones.
Let me answer that.
Go ahead.
Okay, let me say this.
Is that accurate? Did you?
Let me say this. That's accurate because when you read the book of Psalms, the 137th chapter, David, listen, let me finish my answer. David, the prophet David, was praying to the Most High God, and he was praying to dash the little children against the stone against Israel's enemies. And we are the nation of Israel. I noticed everybody laughed when the brother said that we're the chosen people. But what America is teaching, that everybody is God's people. So when a bunch of black men come up on the stage and tell you that we're the chosen people of God, why does the white people in the audience laugh?
Okay.
Because you're the devil that the Bible speaks of. That's why.
Right.
Okay.
Jerry, can I add? Right. We want to listen. We want to establish clearly.
Yeah, go ahead.
That we want to establish clearly to the audience and to America and to the whole world that what we're speaking is not our own thoughts, ideas, ideologies, or bad feelings. Everything that we say can be amply confirmed, cross-referenced with the Bible, with archaeological facts that we have. Now, in reference to,
I want to know what you're going to do to us.
Could you? What are we going to do to you?
I understand you're going to get a justification.
We ain't going to do nothing, but what the Most High... Listen, the reason we say it like that, because we all know we're the chosen, first of all, we're the chosen people of the Lord. And we're
Congratulations.
Hold on,
Lots of luck to
we're
you.
going by the prophecy. Yeah.
But I know.
When you finish clowning, I'm going to get serious. Now, you ask what we're going to do.
This is damn serious,
You ask what we're going to do to you, we're going to read what the Lord said in the Bible. This is Jeremiah, the 30th chapter, 16th verse. Read it, Shabbat.
It says, therefore, all they that devoured thee shall be devoured.
And your people have devoured us. We've been over here for over 400 years. And castration, murder, slavery, humiliation. So the Lord said the ones that have mistreated us shall be mistreated. And that's not only you. It's not only you so-called European, so-called Caucasian. It's all the nation. When you read this Bible, you read the history of us and all the nations, the dealings of all the nations that have unjustly dealt with our people.
It says that all thine adversaries,
Go ahead.
The word adversary means enemy.
Go ahead.
Every one of them, not some of them, two-thirds of them,
brother.
Every one of them shall go into captivity, which means slavery.
Go ahead.
Okay.
Right, so now, Jerry.
But before I go, I want to ask
Jerry,
this. You said, the priest said...
Wait, let me ask you a question.
The priest said this. This is a quote, and I just want to know if it's accurate.
Okay.
The only good white man is a dead white man.
You show me
Can I answer that, High Priest, y'all?
Right.
Well, you can understand why I'd be a little bit nervous, no?
Let me explain why that statement is made. The only reason that statement is made because we're going according, we're the mouth of God. We're the prophets of God. The words that we say are not our own words, they are God's words. Now, the only reason the statement was made that there's no good white man on the face of this earth because the Lord created you to be the wicked on the face of this earth.
Now, let me
according to Job 9, 4, the Lord said the earth is given into the hand of the wicked. When you look at who's ruling this earth, you so-called white people are ruling the earth, so it's not hard to figure out who's the wicked. The ozone layer is polluted, you enslaved people, the animals are endangered, the water's polluted, because you're the wicked that this Bible is speaking of.
Okay. Let me plead guilty. Let me plead guilty.
You are guilty. According to
Okay, let me finish my plea. You know, even the judge let us plead. Okay,
And, Jerry,
let me say, you will find no argument from me. You will find no argument from me. Let me finish. You will find no argument from me that whites have mistreated blacks in our history. Flat out, plead guilty. What I am asking, though, I understand. What I am asking, though, is instead of all looking at this history of who did what to whom, what possible benefit do any of us have by using God to say that gives us justification for mistreating, abusing other people?
Now, we're not
Okay, the tape you provided to us, the tape that you provided to our producers said this, and I'll read the quote.
Go ahead.
Okay. Black Christian ministers and their followers are also stupid. And I'm quoting now, so please understand, I'm only quoting what you said.
Go ahead.
These dumb niggers sit around praying to some blue-eyed photo of a devil, and they need to wake up, end quote. That's true. Please explain that.
Well, please explain it?
Yeah.
What the word?
Because it sounds to me that's awfully mean-spirited. There's nothing Christian in that. I don't see that.
As the word nigger upsets you, according to your dictionary, it means low-degraded person. Now, when it comes to it and you check out all people on earth, the so-called Europeans are the lowest and the dirtiest of all people, as far as that goes. So everybody can be a nigger. Now, as the term goes, since you don't like the word nigger, let's just put it this way. Those of our people that have been set up by your people on this Christianity garbage to brainwash them in this madness about a blonde-haired, blue-eyed so-called white man that you would not find nowhere in these scriptures a description of. So we are saying they're traitors to our people under the orders of you. That's what makes them traitors, because they're being paid by you to mislead our people like you, to help you.
Okay. When we return, we're going to meet members of the Ku Klux Klan and hear what they have to say. Please stay with us.
Hello, I'm Karen Foss. This week, our Volunteer 5 group is called Doing Our Good.
Transgender person with a story to tell. If so, please call 1-800-96-JERRY, and you may be a guest on our show.
Okay, welcome back. Welcome back. If you just joined us, we've been talking to some black Israelites who have a very strong and, in some respect, militant view that the blacks are the real Jews, that they are the chosen people of God. Right. They are superior to whites.
According to the Bible?
According to the Bible is what they say. And that they have said, and I have quoted from them, they have said that the only good white man is a dead white man. In a moment, we're going to be joined by members of the Ku Klux Klan. But first, take a look at a clip from a past show we did on the KKK.
A belief in the white race, furtherance of the white race. You can ridicule us, you can politically correct us to death, but we're not going away. 129 years, and we're going to be here 129 more. Klansmen, face the sacred cross.
Back, ready to match.
For God.
For God.
For a race.
For a race.
For a nation.
For a nation.
Klansmen, light the sacred cross.
Okay, now let's bring out the Imperial Wizard Daryl and Grand Dragon Eric. Oh, boy.
Shabal.
What can I say? You guys are sharp dressers.
Yeah, that's incredible. Check out the dude that looks like Rerun over there.
All right, other than being insulting...
We're not being insulting, Jerry.
Measure the intellect of these guys.
What do you want to, without insulting them, what do you want to say? They are making a point that you make the opposite way, which sounds to me just as ridiculous, frankly. You keep saying that...
We can validate and substantiate what we say. They can't. Their arguments and what they say is based on dumb, useless rhetoric that everybody's been hearing ever since this country
The name Adam
raped, robbed, and
means
murdered
to show
by white
ruddiness in the face. Can you see any ruddiness in the over here?
Ruddy, what did ruddy mean? This dummy don't even know what ruddy means.
No, what does the word mean?
What does ruddy mean? You dumb crack.
Basically, they don't know how to read the Bible.
What is the definition?
They do not know how to interpret the Bible.
I would like him to give us a definition of ruddy. To show you how dumb these crackers are. Give us the definition of ruddy. Give us the definition of ruddy.
That's right.
Means to show redness, the blood in the face.
Okay. All right. Hey, we all got a short time on this earth. Let's
I gotta clear up the lie he made. When it says David was ruddy, that means young and tender. David was a young man. This dumb, he don't know a damn thing. Solomon said in the book, The Wisdom of Solomon, 1 verse 5 and 6, I am black. And Solomon was the son of David, so how the hell David was gonna be rich? You shut down, cracker. You shut down.
He's not gonna make a move. That's right.
Phony, man. You guys are phony.
Tell him.
You know what? Hey, Jerry.
Okay, we got
provoke us. See, we're not here for that. We're here to convey intelligently.
We're going to make sure they don't have anything on them. Okay, all right.
A bunch of uneducated, unintellectual morons somewhere in the back. They don't know who they're dealing with here today.
Stupid, illiterate white people. Let's get back now.
Let me make this one statement. Jerry made a statement earlier and said, we're no different from the Klan.
Right.
Jerry, that's not true.
I don't like that.
Okay, first of all, a history of lynching. We don't have a history of hanging white people. We're talking about injustice. We're talking about is that the Lord is going to bring on you for the acts that the Klan have committed and the government of the United States. How you stole this land from the so-called North American Indians. So we're not just like the Klan. We're talking about what God is going to do to you.
Right, God's judgment. Hold up. God's judgment for the 400, 500 years of continual injustice and mistreatment and abuse of the so-called Negro, West Indian, Puerto Rican, Haitian, so forth and so on. But when you mention these things happening to white people as punishment for what they did, all of a sudden the idea is hate is ludicrous, hate is crazy. But you can put the so-called Negro in your army and tell them to go bomb somebody that never did anything to him. Then violence is applauded. Then violence is accepted. Then violence, you can stomach violence on that behalf.
It is ludicrous, but the only good white man is a dead man,
What you think is so precious about your blood that it can't be touched? Did we do anything
I gotta let them talk too.
for them to bring us over here on slave ships and do what they did to us, rape us, rob us, maim us? Did we do anything to you? I don't think so. You did right. Now it says
you didn't ask your own
it says
people
for my
in
love,
Ghana and Mali to sell you.
No, wait a minute.
And bring you over.
Hey, just stop for a second, please.
Wait a minute. I'm 19 years old.
personally didn't do
I'm
anything.
a white girl.
I got it. Isaiah
look
14,
at him.
21.
I don't see him as a black man. I see him as a man.
Okay.
Okay? I see him as a man. My ancestors were not here. My ancestors were in Italy and Poland when those black people were here as slaves. How many ancestors of yours can you say were actually slaves?
We have to answer.
I think it was wrong. It was wrong. But yes, women were also beaten. When the women, I'm sorry.
You're making a point for us. You don't have to say a word.
Hey, Jerry.
When the women fought with the black man to get the right to vote, the black man got the right to vote before the woman. The woman did not get the right to vote till years and years later.
Here's the answer to that question.
Jerry, ask them, Jerry, why their ancestors sold them into slavery.
Okay, we're going to take a break. We're going to take a break. All right, I'm going to give you both sides a chance when we come back. We'll be right back.
Tomorrow on Springer, they're teen girls doing whatever it takes to survive on the streets of Hollywood.
You have sex with men for money?
Yeah. Yeah, I do.
You want help, don't you?
Diane got herself off the streets, and she wants to help give these girls a second chance.
It is not a requirement in life to sell your body. I don't really have any other choice.
Is it too late to save these young lives?
I cry all the time when I'm out there. I still do.
Tomorrow on Springer.
Welcome back. Whoa, if you just joined us, we've been talking with two groups from the opposite ends of the spectrum. The black Israelites, who believe that blacks are superior and believe that, one of their quotes, that it's God's will that the only good white man is a dead white man. On the other side of the spectrum, we have the Ku Klux Klan, who have a long history of lynchings, of bigotry, of hatred towards blacks. Now I want to bring some other people out on this stage. Daryl's wife, Anna Lynn, and another female member of the Klan, Beth. Let's bring them out. I gotta say, when I see you all acting as you act, expressing the beliefs that you believe,
Aren't you proud?
I understand, not one little bit proud. I'm
should be.
frankly embarrassed.
If it wasn't for people
and I
like
can
us,
understand.
You
Believe me, I don't like what they're saying.
You white people out there should appreciate us, because if it wasn't for us, who would stand up against these people?
What about they? They're doing the same thing.
Where you coming from?
Let me say this. Let me say this.
Smash our white babies' heads.
As I understand it, though, in your church, the women are, and correct me if I'm wrong, are to be silent, are
Get
to
the scripture. Yes.
are to be
Get it, man.
are to be separated.
Wait a minute,
Tell me about this.
This is where we get our guidance, okay? This is our guidance. Go ahead,
Okay.
tell them where you're at, brother. Read it.
Everything we go by is
Nope, I don't
according
wanna
to
hear
the
that.
Bible.
The
We can
scripture.
prove
The
everything we're
scripture.
saying. Like
Hey, calm down.
Okay, tell me.
2 Corinthians 2, verse 11. Let the woman
Take your
learn
Bible
in
lesson.
silence with all subjection. But I suffer not
What can I say?
1 Corinthians 14 and 34. Let your women keep
Don't just
silence
sit there,
in the churches, for it is not permitted unto them
That's
to
what I wanted to
speak.
hear, Tom.
There's only one
But they are
problem
commanded
with your
to be
whole
under
program,
obedience,
and that's the
also
Bible
saith
doesn't
the law,
apply to
the
you.
word of
Read
God.
on, you missed
That's the
one.
one
And it says, and if they will learn anything,
What's your reaction? I
and
wanna
if
hear
they
the
will
wo-
learn anything,
Okay.
let them ask their husbands at home.
That
For it is a
Bible-
shame for women to speak in the
Bible is
church.
written
Now
for
talk
the
against it and
white
condemn
man
yourself.
race.
Talk
All right.
against God's word
right,
and
okay.
go and condemn yourself.
Okay. You
not
said
written
it.
for
Now,
you.
I just want to hear. Hold on. I just want to hear from the women now, responding to what you have read
Of course
from
they're not
the
going to
Bible.
be
I would like to invite
I said you're not a woman.
person in this room to go home and read your Bible, and you will understand that they are reading that out of context.
Thank you.
You have to read
out of
more than one or two verses
I read it
to
verbatim.
understand
I read
what
it
it
verbatim
says.
with no deviations. I didn't know which one word. I didn't add a word.
in the Bible. So what are you talking about?
God
Where's
doesn't
their Bible
hate.
at? They don't know the scriptures.
No, God does not hate. He might hate you,
let's get it.
the
Get it.
eight
Get
of you.
Romans 9 and
He will
13.
hate the eight of you,
Romans
but he
9
will
and
not
13.
hate all of us
Jerry.
because we do not hate, and God does not hate.
Romans 9 and 13.
You said. Okay, you said that the Bible. Okay, you just said. Quiet.
God
You
wrote
just
the
said.
Bible?
I'm asking you a question. You just said. Is it true that you just said that the Bible doesn't apply to them? Bible doesn't
Not
apply
the
to blacks?
non-Adamic races, no.
The what?
The non-Adamic races.
Adam, blood in the
They were
face.
here before the
Adam,
Adamic
the
race.
Adam, white man,
Does not
blood
apply.
in the face. If you can't blush, you're not the Adamic race.
Does not
I
apply.
want to say this.
Yeah, let him say this.
You know,
and then you.
we consider it an insult for you to have the clowns like this on with us.
Well, we consider it an insult to
I don't want your clap. I want you to understand. These guys are not on our level.
Okay.
And you know that.
But they are funny.
No, you're right. We're much further above you.
But in this country,
That's why you burn it up in the sun.
Yeah, that's not. No, I did not burn much up.
Stop burn up in the sun because you're
My
serious.
brain weighs more than you because I'm intelligent.
I told you about
Romans,
Your
the
brain
9th chapter.
weighs less than mine, and that is
Thing about
scientific.
respect, it's my turn to talk.
okay, let him
I got a problem with you. All right? I got a problem with you. I'm from the South, and it's because of clowns like you that's given me a hard time all my life. Because I'm a big guy from the South, people look at me and associate me with idiots like you. I want to know what religion. I want to know what religion you believe in. I want to know what religion you believe in because the Bible said that Christ died. The Bible says that Christ died for all of us. That includes these gentlemen up here.
One of these idiots.
Hey, watch your mouth, man.
Hey, you know.
Intellect. Hey, that's
Don't say you're from the South. You're not.
You're right. You're right. You know what? The difference is, whatever they are saying, they're not using foul language in front of the women. So why don't you behave yourself?
They don't
all
have
right?
the educational level to do so. They don't have the education.
No, I want to Jerry.
What? Mardi Gras was last week. Tell them, get out of their Mardi Gras costume.
Hold on. We're not going to, that is not warranted an answer. But I'm going to say this to you. The young lady just got up and said, God don't hate. We're going to read that out of the Bible.
Now, in answer to God don't hate, Romans 9, verse 13.
Love thy neighbor. What happened to that?
As it is written, you let's try to drive it out. As it is written, Romans 9 and 13. As it is written, Jacob have I loved, but Esau have I hated. God hates Esau, the so-called white man, according to the Bible. Get around it. Get around it.
Hey, coming up next,
Esau is the
we're going to
so-called
meet a
white
man
man.
who says he was a victim of the black Israelites. He's here to confront them. Next, please stay with us.
Your life? If so, please call 1-800-96-JERRY.
Welcome back. Hi, welcome back. If you just joined us, we're talking with racial supremacy groups, the Black Israelites and the Ku Klux Klan. Let's bring out Andrew.
I want to read one thing to finish what I was saying. One thing, that's all. One thing is short. One thing to confirm what I'm saying with the Bible. If any man have an ear, let him hear. He that leadeth, this is Revelation 9:13. He that leadeth into captivity, one moment. He that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity.
Okay, thank you.
You didn't tell me this was going to be a pajama party. Come on. Take a look at yourself. Yo, where you get off intimidating people
Don't get in my face.
in public,
Don't run up.
in Times Square.
Sit down. Sit down. Hey, Andrew.
Get that clown out of my face. You ain't gonna do nothing to get put down.
Andrew. Hold on. Right.
Keep those savages in
This
their
little skinny moron.
Cannibal.
Hey.
Leave that devil alone.
Andrew, they are right. You don't come out here and tell me your story, and then we'll hear it. But don't come out and just yell at them. Let me hear your story.
Yes, he does.
I was not yelling at them.
You did a good job.
Listen,
What is
for
this, a
years
third
in New
grade?
York, these guys stand in Times Square behind a barrier with police protection.
You're a lying punk. You're a lying.
No way, man. I've seen you. I've seen you. Let me speak. Let me speak.
I'll give you a chance to answer. Let's hear his story, then you can answer.
That's enough.
Let's hear your story.
You go to a movie in Times Square in New York with your girlfriend, and if she happens to be black, you guys scream at us.
It's a lie.
And
That's all right.
It is not.
That's our woman. We have
That's
that
your right. That's your woman. She's not your woman.
He made the white woman for you. He made the white woman for you. He made the white woman for you.
We agree on
Yeah, we agree on that. And we agree that we ain't gonna let you hurt us. We agree we're not gonna let you hurt us too.
We agree.
We agree on that too.
Flat behind
Hey,
white girl.
Bonnie, with your big old head, you better sit down because you are not better than them, okay?
Go play. Go play. Go play.
I'm sorry, you both are really stupid.
Take your toys.
Just because he has a black girlfriend, you have to
Look, sit
insult
down,
him?
woman. You don't know what you're doing. Just sit
Don't
down
make me come
somewhere,
up there, okay?
all right?
Because you
What did she say?
Go back under your rock, man.
Can I say one thing?
Finish your story.
You know
You're
what?
Man,
No, wait a
Give me a
minute.
chance to get a word in edgewise.
Okay, so you were going to a movie theater with your black girlfriend
Exactly.
and started insulting you. Then
And what
what?
happens is they shout at you to tell you that the white man's a devil.
You are the devil.
No.
Well, hey, thank you very much. They tell you that they literally insult. They insult women. They tell your girlfriend that she's a bitch, that she's an idiot, that she's getting poisoned by the white man.
Why would you do that?
Why would we do that? Wait a minute.
Why would you insult someone? You don't want to be insulted.
You classify
You
it
insulted
as
her girlfriend.
You classify it as an insult. But what we're really doing is constructively instruct.
Hey, calling her an idiot? That's constructive.
Wait a minute. Well, don't cut me off.
Go back. Get in.
What everybody's trying to prevent, I'm going to tell you, what everybody absolutely fears and is trying to prevent is the solidarity and the unity of the black man and the black woman. So you're using these little divisive tactics to put it to the black woman's head. First of all, hey,
We'll take a break. We'll be right back. We'll hear from you and the audience. We'll be right back.
For your free tickets to the Jerry Springer Show in Chicago, call 312-321-5365. Tomorrow on Springer.
You want help, don't you?
They're teen girls and they're living on the streets. Tomorrow on Springer.
Welcome, bring it back.
I have a question for all of y'all. First of all, you don't have any right to sit up here and say who's right for what. God said everyone is created equal, no matter what color you are. And for you guys to say, I'm talking here. And for them, Israel, to sit up here and preach about the Bible.
Just relax.
For you to sit up here and preach from the Bible, and for when you see a black girl, a white man to have the nerve to call your own kind a bitch, you ain't no good
Let's get some understanding. He gonna read out the Bible, but I'm gonna say this.
Put that Bible
That
away.
goes for any woman that goes against some man. That goes for any woman, any nationality of women that goes against their people.
No.
Okay.
Deuteronomy 7:6. And that's all people are not created equal.
Damn race.
Now here's an answer right out the Bible. For thou art an holy people. Deuteronomy 7:6. For thou art an holy people unto the Lord. The Lord thy God hath chosen thee to be a people unto all people that are upon the face of the earth. So all people are not created equal according to the Bible.
It's certainly not you. You're reading it out of context.
Why do you have to go to the beach and get up under
Yeah, Jerry, why you gotta
get a skin?
get
Wait, you say all people are created equal, right?
Why you gotta have suntan left?
You know, you hear sometimes in the office I hear this.
We're not equal.
Mary, your tan looks so beautiful. Where did you go? And a black woman is standing right there. Why you don't compliment her? Because we are superior to you physically, mentally, spiritually, intellectually, and in all aspects.
You're right.
Sit down.
You're being
Everyone will stay in their seat. If everyone stays in
They
their
don't
seat.
want to come over. They just act. Come over here. Coming over. They know what's going to happen. Come over here.
Quiet, please.
Keep them down.
All right.
We'll stay down.
Off her head, too.
Okay, sorry. I will very briefly answer your question, because you asked me a question. Then she's going to talk.
Need a little
Let's just hear
tad,
it.
too.
Okay.
Oh, God.
Stand don't
If I want to go to the
I'm a
beach...
racist for telling the truth.
Shut up.
That makes me a racist for telling the truth, right? You want to espouse this equality stuff. Go ahead.
You were the one. You just said that if I want to go to the beach and look darker, maybe it's because I think, yeah, it looks better being darker. But you know what?
So how's that equality?
Wait, if I ever went out with someone who was black, you would get pissed off.
Everyone should return to
I think it's great that you guys know the Bible so well, but it's really a shame that you're so confused because the Bible
you're
that
confused. We're not confused.
We're not confused.
You're confused,
you don't know what I'm about to say, so I really recommend not saying it.
Shut up.
The Bible that I read is what says that when God lists his virtues, he says the greatest of all these is love.
What scripture?
But what does Machiavelli say about it?
What scripture? Tell us, we can read it. We'll get it. Where is it? Where is it in the Bible?
And when Jesus says...
No, we don't want to hear you say that. Sure, tell us where it's at in there.
It's not going to work.
That means you don't know nothing. When you don't know what you're talking about.
Okay. Let her talk. Let her talk.
She's not qualified.
Let her talk.
When Jesus says anything about race, he's talking about the human race and not all your all little.
Find human race in the Bible. Find human race. You're not human. Human. The word human means color.
The word human means color. Color man.
She made a lot more sense than the entire show.
Means color. Man means man.
I want to know where the hell you got your Bibles from.
What?
We got our Bibles from our ancient forefathers that wrote it. It's just that the Bible haven't been...
No, let me tell you.
That's the problem. Black women, let me speak, okay?
Go ahead,
I'm going to tell you.
Go ahead.
You hollering and you going with that Bible. See, I'm not going to even go over here because we know this plain stupidity.
Intellectual
okay?
morons.
But I'm going to tell you one
Morons.
thing. You talking about your Bible and everything, but isn't it? Don't you always say the Bible's made by the white man? So why'd you quote
We don't say
everything
that.
out
We
there?
don't say that.
You always say it. I've heard it so many times. You said
No.
Don't say that.
We got to don't say nothing. She just told the story, a lie, a false quotation out here about the Bible. This is not written by this is not written by Europeans or white men. They tell you in here what color they are, and they're all so-called men of color.
I see. We'll take a break. We'll be right back and have more questions from the audience.
Are you married to a transgender person? Are you a transgender person with a story to tell? If so, please call 1-800-96-JERRY, and you may be a guest on our show.
Okay. All right. This is a last segment with the audience, so please, it doesn't do any good not to let them ask their question. You'll have a chance to answer. You'll have a chance to answer, but you gotta let them have it. Otherwise,
afford us the opportunity to answer them.
I have a question for the black Israelites.
Yes.
You all supposed to believe in God, and God is love. So you shouldn't have anything to do with all this negativity with this white power.
But God is not one feeling.
Like
He's not.
In the beginning of the Bible, can I finish? It said in the beginning of the Bible, it says in the beginning, God created man in his own image. That means me, and everybody else. So you can't judge us. You all are sitting up there, two stupid-looking groups, sitting up in costumes who look like you should be at a circus and trying to represent the black man. You're wrong. You're wrong. You're wrong for that. You're wrong with that tumbleweed in Egypt.
us now.
One of you answer. One of you.
She said all men is created equal. That's a lie. When you read in Genesis, say the Lord. When you read in Genesis, say the Lord created man in His image.
We're talking anyway. That gap in your tooth, you're getting spit all over us.
Can I read Deuteronomy 14?
To sell you into slavery.
When you read in Genesis, the first chapter, say the Lord made man in His image, was not talking about his physical being. It was talking about his spiritual being, meaning the law. He made him of the law.
But He only gave it to us. But He only gave it to us.
And He only gave those rights. When you read the Bible,
Let this woman speak.
They will face
One thing is
judgment day.
verbatim out of the Bible. Everything has like their own interpretation.
I don't really have a question. I have a comment, and it's basically pertaining to the young lady that's sitting down here in the black T-shirt and the young lady that's sitting up on the stage. She was making a statement about you weren't here when slavery was going on, so why should it affect you? You reap benefits.
That's right, sister.
Of what has happened because of slavery.
I don't think
White people wear slavery.
You wear cotton.
I got the scripture.
I was applying for high schools, and I couldn't get in because they had to meet a quota on black and Hispanic students.
That's equality and that's supremacy.
You still reap benefits. You were sitting here and you were talking about, color and everything.
Thanks, Eli Whitney.
If you looked at me, if somebody looked at you instinctively, and they looked at me instinctively, they don't have to ask you, are you Jewish? They don't have to ask you. They don't have to ask if I'm black. I'm sorry. That's the way I'm meaning to say it. They instantly know I'm a black woman, and that's what I'm saying about reaping the benefits.
You are.
It was laid out for you. It's laid out.
It's laid out for me. If I want to go to the best college in the country, I have to work just as hard as any other person in this room. I have to work just as hard. I'm not getting a scholarship because of my race. You want to talk about there's two races in this world. There's good and there's evil. There's the evil and there's the good. I'm not getting any benefits because these 4 white people are pissing me off just as much as those 4 black people.
Okay.
I don't want to go into a long debate about this with you because we really don't have the time, but you were also speaking about the issues of women. I think it's time for everybody to realize that there is a natural order of things. Man was created first. I think women are on the...
Okay, I'm going to let you answer. I want someone to answer that.
Women are on a kick about trying to be equal to men, and we're trying to take jobs, and we're trying to do everything like men. We're not men. No, we are not men.
Okay, now I got to take it back. Someone answer that.
You're on the money.
Wait a minute.
I think what everybody needs to realize in this whole
white men.
room is that Jesus said, love one another as I have loved you. Everybody forgets that. No matter what race you are, no matter what sex you are, no matter what religion you are, He has laid that out. And whether you believe in Jesus, that's another thing. Love one another as I have loved you. You can look it up in any Bible.
Yes,
also,
but we also
I'd like to know what version of Bible you guys are using.
Your own
King James.
race.
I don't think so.
King James edition.
Race your race.
Here's how we'll end it. I'm going to let one of you four. I'm going to let one of you four make one closing statement, and one of you four make a closing statement. Choose which one it is.
The woman down there, she made a comment about being labeled because of her race. And now white people are going through the same thing that you are going through because, wait, I am talking now. I let you talk.
Okay,
White people walk into a place of business and immediately they are denied because there has to be a quota, and therefore we are labeled too. Bottom line for your comment.
Okay.
Right there in Lafayette, Louisiana in the paper. If you're black, if you're Hispanic, if you're American Indian, we're going to give you a scholarship. That's right. If you're white, don't apply.
Yep. Don't bother.
Okay, and your final statement from your
final statement from
Here's the
Isaiah.
final statement.
My final statement from Isaiah 13 chapter, the 14, 15 verse. It shall be as a chased rope, and as a sheep that no man taketh up. They shall every man turn to his own people, and flee everyone into his own land. The statement to that is that the so-called Negroes throughout North America, as the Jews, and of the North, Central, South America, Isles, America, Mexico, are the 12 families better known to 12 tribes of the nation of Israel.
I'll be back with the final thought in just a moment.
on Springer. They're teen girls, doing whatever it takes to survive on the streets of Hollywood.
You have sex with men for money?
Yeah. Yeah, I do.
You want help, don't you?
Diane got herself off the streets, and she wants to help give these girls a second chance.
It is not a requirement in life to sell your body.
I don't really have any other choice.
Is it too late to save these young lives?
I cry all the time when I'm out there. I still do.
Tomorrow on Springer. For your free tickets to the Jerry Springer Show in Chicago, call 312-321-5365.
Thank you. Let me take this opportunity to thank all of you for being on the show. I obviously don't agree with what you've been saying, but I'm glad that you have the right to be on the show and to air your point of view. You know, thank God we don't have to choose sides here. I mean, from my point of view, plague on both their houses. In a sense, as different as they are both wrong for the same reason. They both choose to judge a person based not on what he does, but purely on what he is. The Klan and the black Israelites, both enslaved by the folly that character is determined by color, that the color they are not poisons the land and their people and perhaps personifies evil. It's hard to think of anything more un-American than that concept. But what makes it really ugly is that both groups involve the name of God and religion in their prejudice. So failing to find any logic or earthly justification for their bigotry, they reach for some biblical interpretation. This perversion of God's message under any of our religions is perhaps the sickest element of an already horrific view of life. The beauty of America is that we are free enough to hear their view and decent enough to reject it. Till next time, take care of yourself and each other.
We're just gonna sit there and smile.
Oh, Jerry, you're so fun! You're so fun! You're fun! Hey, Jerry! Hey, Jerry! Come on, Jerry!
All right!